Hey there! So today we're going to solve another LeetCode problem named Roman to integer. Easy level, so the video is going to be really short, and it goes like this. Roman numerals are represented by 7 different symbols: I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. Each symbol stands for some kind of value, like I represents 1, V represents 5, and so on. For example, 2 is written as double I in Roman numeral, just two ones added together. 12 is written as x double I, which is simply x, 10 plus double I, 2. The number 27 is written as double x, v double I, which is 20 plus 5 plus 2. Roman numerals are usually written largest to smallest from left to right. However, the numeral for 4 is not quadruple I. Instead, the number 4 is written as IV. Because the 1 is before the 5, we subtract it, making 4. The same principle applies to the number 9, which is written as IX. There are 6 instances where subtraction is used. So I can be placed before V and X to make 4 and 9. X can be placed before L and C to make 40 and 90. C can be placed before D and M to make 400s and 900s. And, well, given a Roman numeral, we must convert it to an integer with our solution. There are some examples here and also constraints showing that, well, these symbols is enough to solve this issue. Okay, so let's start to work on our code by creating a table to put all the characters and values they represent. So we have an I for 1, we have a V for 5, we have X for 10, we have L for 50, we have C for 100, we have D for 500, and we have M for 1000. Great! So now let's start to work on the method itself. And first of all, let's create a variable result. And we are going to put 0 there, modify it somehow, and return result at the end. So to avoid using any specific Swift string API, let's just convert our string to an array, and now we are basically able to iterate through it, and I suggest to do it from the right to the left. You would see why a little bit later. So let's create an index variable, and we are going to put the array count -1 there at the beginning. And while the index is greater or equal to 0, we are going to iterate through the array, and at each step we are going to subtract index by 1. So the first line in this iteration is going to be, of course, getting our character from the array using the index, and the next step is obviously to get the value it represents from our values dictionary using the character. If there is some problem with the character and we can't convert it to the value, then let's just proceed to the next step immediately. And finally, when we have our value, we could just add it up to our result. Great. However, we have these subtraction cases. So if the previous value in this array is greater than our actual value, then instead of adding it to the result, we actually need to subtract the previously added value by this one, right? So we need some information about the previous value in this loop, and for that let's create the previous value variable. Initially we are going to put 0 there, so no matter of what the last character in the string is, we would always have a value which stands behind this character which is greater than the previous value. All right, so if the previous value at any step is greater than value, then instead of adding it up, we're actually going to subtract the previously added value to the result by this one. Otherwise, we are going to continue with our current logic and just add it up to the result. And of course, before going to the next iteration, we need to put our value to the previous value variable. And that's it. Let's check for any compilation issues. All right, so while index is greater or equal to 0. Yeah, so no issues here. So let's submit our solution. Nice. So as you see, the execution time of this solution on all of the test cases is less than 1 millisecond. Actually, it stands somewhere on the edge of the threshold. That's why it is shown that it takes only 0 milliseconds and it beats 100% of other submissions. And that's it for today. The LeetCode actually has the opposite problem, converting integer to Roman numerals, and you can see me solving this task in this video over here. Check it out. If you'd like to see me cracking on other LeetCode tasks, then put your requests to the comment section. See you next time. Cheers.